Good day and assalamu alaikum everyone. I am the Walid Muhammad Harbi, and in this video I'm going to discuss the lesson 3, which is the one-to-one function in Math 122 Calculus 1. So I will discuss the one-to-one function. So in this topic, I'm going to define what is one-to-one function, and I will give some example of one-to-one function as well as the techniques to determining if the function is one-to-one function or not. Okay, so let us define first what is one-to-one function. So one-to-one function is a function such that for any x sub 1 and x sub 2 in the domain of f, then the f of x sub 1 is not equal to the f of x sub 2. So ang ibig sabihin ng one-to-one function is every element of x is kailangan naka-pair siya sa element of y. Hindi siya pwedeng, let's say for example, itong x sub 1 is naka-pair siya sa dalawa, which is the y sub 1 and y sub 2. So it is not an one-to-one function because kailangan is si x sub 1 is naka-pair lang siya in one element of y. So ito is makikita natin is dalawa yung na-pair ni x sub 1. So it is not a one-to-one function. Not one-to-one function. Not one-to-one function. So dito naman sa second na example is makikita natin na yung domain, ito yung domain natin x sub 1 and x sub 2 at ito yung range natin which is dy. So makikita natin na yung y in the range is naka-pair siya sa domain na x sub 1 at x sub 2. So according to yung sinabi ko kanina na definition is ang one-to-one function is kailangan is yung element of x is naka-pair siya in one element of y. So makikita natin na naka-pair siya sa dalawa. So it is not a one-to-one function. So in the third example, x sub 1 is naka-pair siya sa y sub 1 and then x sub 2 is naka-pair siya sa y sub 2. So makikita natin na according to the definition na every element of x is kailangan naka-pair siya sa element of y para matawag na one-to-one function. So it is a one-to-one function because naka-pair siya sa isang element. Yung x sub 1 is naka-pair siya sa y sub 1 and then x sub 2 is naka-pair siya sa y sub 2. So it is a one-to-one function. One-to-one function to. Function. And then itong sa pangalawa kanina is inito one-to-one function because naka-pair siya sa dalawang element. Okay? So ito yung another example. So one-to-one function ba siya or hindi? So it is not a one-to-one function. It because naka-pair siya sa dalawang element, which is itong 1 is naka-pair siya sa 2 and 3. So it is not a one-to-one function. So yun lang sa one-to-one function. Every element of x is kailangan naka-pair siya in one element of y. So kailangan na ganito yung example lang one-to-one function. Kailangan is kung yung sa domain natin is kailangan naka-pair siya sa range in one element. So ito, naka-pair siya in isa. Ito rin naka-pair siya dito. So it is a one-to-one function. So yun lang sa one-to-one function. Let's proceed to the another example which is in the real life situation. So a real life example of one-to-one function is a function pairing a civil engineering student to its ID number. So for example, kaming mga students sa PSC. So magkakaiba yung mga ID number namin kaya matatawag yun na one-to-one function kasi na nag-pair kami in one element. Let's say for example ako, yung ID ko. Then yung sa mga kasama ko is iba rin yung ID number nila kaya matatawag siyang one-to-one function. Kung magkakapareho kami ng ID number is we cannot say na one-to-one function. It is not a one-to-one function. Okay, so let's proceed to the another example. Determine which is a one-to-one function. So, titingnan natin or determine natin kung saan ba dito yung mga one-to-one function. So, number 1 is makikita natin is ito yung x natin at y. Itong 1 is our x and y is our, and 2 is our x. So, makikita natin is 1 is naka-pair siya kay 2, 3, 4, 5, naka-pair siya kay 6, 7, and naka-pair siya 7 kay 8. So, makikita natin na naka-pair siya in one element. So, walang na-repeat. So, matatawag natin to na one-to-one function. So, it is a one-to-one function itong number 1. So, number 2 is negative 2 is naka-pair siya kay 2, negative 4 kay positive 4, negative 6 kay positive 6. So, makikita rin natin na walang na-repeat sa pairing nila. Tingnan natin is yung x natin, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. Din sa y is 2, 4, and 6. So, walang na-repeat na element or walang na-repeat, kaya ito ay isang one-to-one function. So, sa number 3, so 0 is naka-pair siya kay 1, 0, naka-pair din kay 2, 0, at naka-pair siya kay 3. So, makikita natin na ma-repeat yung 0. So, it is not a one-to-one function. So, number 4 is A, X. Naka-pair siya kay XB, kay Y, C, Z, D, and D ay naka-pair siya kay Z. So, makikita natin na sa Y value is na-repeat yung Z. Kaya, it is a function but not one-to-one function. So, it is not a one-to-one function also. So, dito is determine lang natin kung sa example na to is i-determine natin kung one-to-one function ba siya or hindi. So, number 1 and 2 lang yung one-to-one function because hindi na-repeat. Walang na-repeat. Dito sa 3 and 4 is may na-repeat. Okay? Okay, so last is the vertical line test. So, vertical line test is a technique used to test if a given graph is a function or not. So, let's say ito example. So, once makita natin na straight line is tinatawag yan na linear function. So, vertical line test is once draw tayo dito ng vertical line test, let's say dito, is kapag dumaan siya into one point, is matatawag natin yan na function. Then dito is ito ay isang example ng parabola. So kapag mag-draw rin tayo dito ng vertical line test, is makikita natin na isa lang yung dadaanan niya na point, kaya tinawag siyang function. So in one-to-one function is it will be satisfied if yung vertical line test at horizontal test is mag-satisfy. So dito is once mag-draw tayo dito ng horizontal line test, is isa lang yung dadaanan niya na point, kaya matatawag itong function at the same time one-to-one function because isa lang yung dinaanan niya na point. So dito naman sa parabola is pag mag-draw tayo ng horizontal line test is dalawa yung dadaanan niya na point, which is not one-to-one function. Yes, it is a one-to-one function. It is a function but not one-to-one function because dalawa yung dinaanan niya na point. Kaya nung ginamit natin yung horizontal line test. So sa vertical line test is nag-satisfy siya. One point yung dinaanan. So kaya tinawag siyang function. Pero sa horizontal test is ginamit natin yung horizontal test, then dalawa yung dinaanan niya na point, kaya hindi siya tinawag na one-to-one function. So that's all for this video. So na-discuss ko na kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng one-to-one function, and sana may natutunan kayo. That's all, and thank you.